Alright, time for a state of the channel video. As you may know, I've been at this YouTube thing for about 4 years now, and it's been a roller coaster ride full of ups and downs.
I ain't got a good brain.
It's been a ride that I've ridden together with a lot of you since the very beginning, when I had 100 subs to now, and I want to thank you guys for all the support you've given. We're about to break 100,000 subscribers, which is a hell of a milestone, and again, I want to thank you for making that possible. As you may know, I've taken YouTube full time. I quit my job at Electronic Arts, or as you all know them, EA, or as everyone I've ever met in person and told where I work, the most evil place that exists, and decided to do this full time because I love you guys and gals. I love making content for you and bringing a smile to your face, or perhaps even helping you through difficult older games. It has, however, become increasingly obvious to me that YouTube ad revenue is not a reliable source of income, because one moment the algo smiles on your channel, the next minute it turns on you like a jilted lover. This can be seen through my entire history on this platform, so yes, this is an e-begging video for my Patreon. Now before you click off in a rage, let me finish. Watch to the end. Please. It won't be painful, I promise. I'll be gentle. Now, I'm not gonna do that thing where other YouTubers threaten the audience with quitting because I love doing this shit way too much to quit, but there are a few things I want you to consider in your choice of whether or not to support me on Patreon. Here are a few benefits. The audience decides the videos, not YouTube's algorithm. You guys are begging me to do Disco Elysium and Vampire Bloodlines, and I would like nothing more than to make videos about old classic games alongside the smaller titles that are developed in more or less the same way. But I can't because those games aren't gonna bring in the views. Less views, less ad revenue. Now, I'm a small channel, so any big changes to view count affects it greatly, as well as how favorably the algorithm looks upon me. I'm sort of a slave to ad revenue, and if you've seen my views on politics and manipulation, you know I would like nothing more than to turn off ads completely. For an example of how this affects me and you, the Fallout 2 video came out to, well, tepid views, even though the Fallout 1 video did pretty well in comparison. I was going to cover the entire game of Fallout the way I did in the first part of the series. Just look at Civi's blood videos for an example of how I would like to do this. But now I'm looking to pivot because YouTube is draining views even though the CTR is high. I'm sure there's all kinds of factors for this, and it probably isn't all YouTube's fault, but all the same, this is the reason I had to pivot previously away from the history of immersive Sims video. There are other series of videos I'd love to finish, but my current situation doesn't allow me to do it. For example, the faction videos for the Elder Scrolls games, as well as the massive mods those games have. Not to mention the Elder Scrolls Online, Arcanum, the Baldur's Gate series. None of that is feasible in this current ad-reliant model. The algorithm is unreliable and fickle. With the time investment I currently invest into these videos, about 60 hours a week, trying to feed and clothe and spend time with my family with an income that fluctuates by 100,000s of views a month might force me to go back to the workplace, which wouldn't allow me to put out content consistently. And personally, I love how consistently I'm able to put out content for you lately, the viewer, as it gives us more chances to connect with one another, which is the whole reason I do this and why I now premiere all of my videos, because I love chatting with you guys. The demonetization of videos hits me pretty hard. I often get struck down for risky content, which is why I don't make videos like The Lie of Truth or Monsters or really anything political, because if I only make 2 videos a month and one of them gets completely flagged and I don't make any money off of it, I'm fucked. Being less dependent on ads will make me truly free to make the content you want and deserve. Basically, you'd be cutting the shackles off my ankles and letting the beast loose. You guys could be the heroes in making this a success story. I need your support. Even if it's just $1 a month, it all helps, like a snowball rolling downhill. So if you decide to support the channel with $1, you have my deepest and sincerest gratitude. And if you can or don't want to, fuck you! No, I'm just kidding. You guys and gals make up the majority of my audience, and without you, this channel would have died a long, long time ago. You are all truly wonderful, and your support means the world to me. So yeah, I hope that this piques your interest and helps you understand a little more about the process. I'm doing all this to reduce stress and deliver better content to you. So I hope it comes across that way and not some grasping, greedy shit. So enough of this, let's get back to the content. Love ya, bye!